Thursday morning at 0700, Radio Man Gossett received a message which had successfully traveled close to 2,000 miles. Getting it another 127 feet proved next to impossible.
Mr. Watson! Mr. Watson!
Looking for me, Gossett?
Yes, sir, and I'm sorry I found you.
Gossett, do you realize what we have here?
It looks like a message to me, sir.
It's the message. This is the most important message we have ever received. Message. The captain must get this message immediately.
Sir, it will be more immediate if you went to the torpedo room. That's where the skipper is.
Oh, that's good, Gossett. Stay alert.
There you go. Can use that in the engine room.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, Mr.
Morning,
Watson.
sir.
Beautiful day.
Oh, well, I wouldn't know, sir. I haven't been topside yet.
That's good. We're submerged.
Yes, sir. Captain?
Yes.
Intelligence report citing the enemy battleship Maridaki.
What? The Maridaki. The Marauder.
She sunk more of our ships than the rest of their fleet all put together.
If we nail the Maridaki, the Sea Tiger could become a living legend. They'll paint every submarine in the Navy pink.
Save that, sir.
Then, the Maridaki is in the area.
The Marauder?
Oh, no, we better get the hell out of here. Helmsman, change course, 240 degrees, left rudder. I'll plot a new course. Let's get out of here.
We're going after her.
But, sir, she's got 30 guns. She's 10 times our size. It's like David against Goliath.
Only David had a better weapon.
Men, this could be the most important moment in the life of the Sea Tiger.
If we go after her, there may be no life on the Sea Tiger.
We're going to sink her. Williams, what do you have on sonar?
Just a school of small fish, sir. Sound like sardines.
That's a switch. They're out there swimming around, and we're packed in a tin can.
Captain, may we speak to you for a moment?
What is it, Major? Lieutenant Reed?
It's Lieutenant Duran's birthday, and we thought if you could put into port, we could have the birthday party ashore.
Oh, we don't have any time for fun and games, Major. We could be on the biggest mission of the Pacific War.
What's the big assignment this time? A load of ping pong balls?
Major, there's a famous enemy battleship roaming around out there. The Maridaki. And I'm going to find her.
The Maridaki?
Yeah.
The Staten Island ferry will find her before we do. What's the difference? A couple of hours.
Thanks for your comments, Major. My crew is not stopping for a party.
Well, my nurses aren't part of your crew, so why don't you just put us ashore?
I'd like to put you on the Staten Island ferry, Major. In case you haven't heard, we're at war.
We certainly are.
You finally agreed on something.
Edna, let me take you away from all this.
I wish somebody would. I've had it with the Captain Marvel and this washed-up weenie.
I take it the captain has scrubbed the birthday party.
Yes, he says we don't have time to go ashore. He's busy chasing a 32,000-ton monster.
I never get involved in the captain's love life, but what are we talking about?
Going after the Maridaki.
The Marauder? Look, Edna, the whole U.S. fleet has been looking for this ship for the past 5 months. Now, we'll just let Captain Ahab go after his metal Moby Dick, and we'll have our birthday party, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, we need a present, a cake, and some music.
What can I do to help?
Not a thing, Major. You came to the right caterer.
Nick, from now on, you get all of our business.
My card. Saves on printing.
Be careful, there's 10 fish. It's the only one we got.
Mumford?
We're all set, sir. I wonder if we'll ever get a chance to tie this firecracker to the Marauder's tail.
Don't hold your breath, Humphrey. Look, I have a really important job for you to do. Now, I want you to build me a submarine.
You gonna start your own Navy, sir?
Look, now, I want you to build me a small-scale model of the Sea Tiger for Lieutenant Duran's birthday. Now, can you do it?
No sweat, sir. You won't be able to tell it from the original.
Well, I was hoping you could do a little better than that. Look, let's just keep this between us for now, okay? There's no need to bother the captain with all the details while he's hunting for his battleship, all right?
What happens if we spot the Marauder before the birthday party?
Then we'll have a lot of help blowing out the candles.
I don't think I have the ingredients for a birthday cake. Would you settle for a birthday waffle?
No, it'd be too flat for Dolores to jump out of.
Lieutenant, I don't even know how to make a birthday cake.
You don't know how to make coffee either, Gallardo, but that doesn't stop you.
Up, scope, up! Up, scope, up! Up, up, up. Mr. Holden, get Malumphry up here. The periscope has to be greased.
Right. Control room to Chief Malumphry. Malumphry?
Boy, am I glad to hear from you, Lieutenant. I'm having trouble with the stern of your boat.
Sorry to hear that, Malumphry. Goodbye.
Malumphry, what's the matter with the stern?
The glue won't hold. The propeller keeps falling off.
Can I explain this to you? It's not what you think here. You see, what? We ran out of,
Captain!
Wait a minute, Malumphry's a problem with the stern. Malumphry. Is this a stern you're having a problem with?
Yes, sir.
Bodybuilding model?
Hey, it's a hobby. It's a hobby.
That's right. That's right. He likes to build little model ships and bottles.
I don't see any bottles.
He hasn't built it yet.
Wrong. And now for your last question, Mr. Holden, before we go on to the next contestant.
It's a present, Captain. You see, we were planning on having a birthday party for Lieutenant Duran, and we do all hope you can attend.
Well, I appreciate the thought, Mr. Holden, but this is not the time for a birthday party. Let's get the Marauder, and then we can have a double celebration. Now, Malumphry, I would like you to grease the periscope at your next opportunity. Let me tell you something. This is your next opportunity. Yes, Mr. Holden, I'm sure that you can find something to do.
I was going to do this here. Well, wait a minute. Let me... I know that birthday... Skipper, come on now. This just isn't any birthday, you know. Barbara's turning 21.
And I'm turning gray, which is more than I can say for my boat.
Come on, Captain. Don't you remember when you turned 21?
I'll never forget it. I was at the academy at the time. 21 midshipmen lined up around my cake to blow out the candles in unison. I'll never forget what happened.
What?
They blew out the cake instead. All right, Lieutenant, you can have your party.
Oh, thank you, Captain. And I promise you it won't affect you or your boat in any way.
I'll give you 21 minutes to celebrate Lieutenant Duran's 21 years, and then I don't want to hear another word about birthdays. Coffee, Gallardo.
Don't pound, sir. I have a cake in the oven.
Oh, I love it. I just love it.
I hope you don't have one like it already.
Lieutenant, you better blow out the candles before...
Yeah, before it gets scorched on the top as well as the bottom.
Oh, but don't forget to make a wish. Major, do you remember your 21st birthday?
Oh, of course I do. I was 19 at the time.
Okay, I've got my wish now. I'm going to need a little help here.
All right, all those who want cake, line up.
Yes, sir. Excuse me.
Behind me, Dooley. Ramon, cut away.
Hey, I just want to say thank you, everybody. That was really nice. And especially you and Blue. Thank you. And you.
Oh. And you for turning 21 and legalizing all our thoughts.
Here you are. Thank you.
Here.
Oh, no, Barbara, you're supposed to have the first piece.
Oh, no, I'm too excited to eat.
Well, if you don't want it, it's a shame to let it go to waste.
Lardo, I've seen a lot of bad cakes, but this one takes the cake.
I'll go get my shotgun and put it out of its misery.
Now, don't lose your confidence, Lardo. You're a marvelous cook. It's a terrific cake, and I love it.
Yeah, but none of the nurses are eating any either. Well, somebody's got to stick around and take care of those who do. I'll show you. After the war, I'm going to have a restaurant in Manila.
Too bad you don't have one now in Tokyo. We'd win the war.
You did this to me.
Oh, Gallardo, they're just envious of your talent.
Then why don't you have a piece, Lieutenant?
I'm not envious of your talent.
Another piece of cake?
What?
For the captain. For the captain.
That's right. We better relieve the guys on duty so they can get a piece of cake.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Why should they get off easy?
Mike's an piece.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Up, scope.
Yes, sir.
Up. Yes, sir. Up scope.
Down scope.
Aye, sir.
Come on, Williams. We'll up scope it ourselves.
Come on.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it, sir. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, sir.
We're not gonna do it.
Okay, Williams, go there and get your cake and we'll relieve you.
How is it, Brew?
I've tasted better.
Better maybe, but not more.
Captain, I got your piece of cake.
No, thanks, Chief. Not now, later.
Well, if you don't want to eat it, I know somebody who will.
Wait a minute, Chief. This periscope, it won't go up and it won't go down.
Stuck, sir.
Thanks, Chief. Pays to call in an expert.
You think it needs more grease, Chief? More grease? Look at that.
Grease it again.
I'll grease it again.
With Lieutenant Duran's birthday party behind us, we continued our search for the super enemy battleship, the Maridaki.
Excuse me, sir. Permission to be relieved. I'll be right back.
Permission granted. Engine room, all ahead full.
Engine room all ahead full. Speaking of the head, sir, permission to be relieved.
Permission granted.
Sir, he's the third man to walk away from his post.
Walk, Mr. Watson. He appears to be running. Hope it's not, but I hope it's not. Major, I haven't seen this much running since the Boston Marathon. Is it, what I think it is?
Yes, sir. If you had paid toilets on the Sea Tiger, you'd be a millionaire.
How'd it happen?
I think it was the whipped cream on the birthday cake.
I should have known I couldn't make my cake and eat it, too.
How come your nurses aren't affected?
Thank goodness we were all on diets, sir.
What's that stuff you're giving the men?
It's paregoric, sir. It'll help.
Good, good.
Yeah, they'll be fine in about 4 or 5 hours.
What?
It's a relaxant. They're going to have to sleep it off.
4 or 5 hours. Oh, my.
How's everything going?
What I'd like to have going, Lieutenant, is you off this boat. Look what you've done. You've hit the Sea Tiger right in the gut.
Sir, I picked him up, sir.
What?
I think it's the Maridaki. She's 16 miles away. We can go after her.
Good. Let's hope they have a lot of bathrooms.
Forgive me if I misquote you, Mr. Holden, but you did say, did you not, that this birthday party would in no way interfere with the operation of my boat?
You've got total recall, Captain.
Chief, you have a body count?
Yes, sir. 10 standing and 20 sitting.
How do you expect me to go after the Marauder with 10 men to operate my boat?
Make that 9, sir.
Well, we're going to have to give up the mission. We're going to have to turn around.
Captain, I realize I may risk any little bit of popularity I still have with you, but it takes more than 10 men to turn this boat around.
I know that, Mr. Holden. What do you want me to do? Put up a help wanted sign in the middle of the Pacific?
You don't have to, sir. We'll help.
What?
We would like to fill in for the men who are incapacitated.
Oh, that's impossible.
Sir, Lieutenant Colfax is running the infirmary, and the rest of us are free to release any of the men you choose for the more complicated jobs.
Thank you, Major, but,
Captain, may I put it another way? We don't have any choice.
Sir, if the nurses take over this boat, I want it officially recorded that I had no part in any of this.
Claire, this is the sonar equipment. Now, to put it in terms that are a little more familiar to you, it's the stethoscope of the sea.
Did you make that up?
I hope not. Now, these look like earphones, but they're called hydrophones.
Why?
When I want you to ask a question, I'll tell you, all right? They enable you to hear everything under the water.
Oh.
Hydro means water. Hydrophones.
Got it.
Water.
Yeah.
Okay, put them on. There we go. Now, what do you hear?
What?
No, Claire. Here, Claire, you keep them partially over your ears so you can hear me as well as what's going on out there. Okay. Now, if you hear a little squeak, don't worry about it. It's just a small school of fish. Don't worry. If you hear a whir, that's our propellers, or as we call them in the Navy, screws. Now, if you hear a sound like an egg beater, now that's a ship larger than ours, and in all probability the Maridaki. Now, Claire, if you hear our screws and their egg beater at the same time, you got to come up and tell us immediately. Otherwise, we'll shoot up egg beater. Understand? Now, do you have any questions?
Just 2.
What?
This is a very responsible job, isn't it?
Yes, it's a matter of life and death. What's the other question?
Could I do something else?
Dolores, you are my talker. Everything I say, you say into this right after I say it. You are my contact with everyone on board this boat. You repeat everything I say. Understand?
Understand.
Good.
Good.
Not now.
Not now.
That's enough.
That's enough.
Stop.
Oh, not everything is to be repeated.
Not everything is to be repeated.
Right.
Right.
Captain, how are we going to get out of this?
How are we going to get out of this? Being the bright women they are, the nurses adapted well to their new routine. Lieutenant Colfax didn't have time to adapt. She was too busy setting a new record for the 100-yard submarine dash.
Captain.
What?
I think I hear an egg beater.
What?
But don't worry, sir. The decibel level is lower than the whir.
What?
That's the way Lieutenant Holden explained it to me.
Would you explain it to me in another way?
Yes, sir. I keep hearing whir, ch-ch-ch, whir, whir, ch-ch-ch, whir.
Whir, ch-ch-ch, whir, 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 ch-ch-ch, whir. You're right, Lieutenant. It's the Maradaki. All ahead full.
All ahead full.
Well, you heard the captain. All ahead full. Kick in the auxiliary power.
I can't. If it overloads, it'll short out.
Don't tell me how to run my boat. Just do what I tell you to do. Oh, the clam-headed, barnacle-brained women. Now what did you do?
Something really stupid. I listened to you.
What was that?
It's my fault, sir. I overloaded the port batteries. I'll jury-rig it and have it fixed in a second.
All right, Major. Hold her steady, Williams.
I'm not going to have any problem with the boat, sir. It's me I'm worried about.
Why did you take the blame for it? It was my fault.
Because I'm a clam-headed, barnacle-brained woman, and I figure you got enough problems at the moment.
You're a good woman, Edna Hayward.
You're damn right, Sam Toston.
Let's hope Malumper remember to grease this. Up, scope.
He did.
Down, scope. Up, scope. Gotcha. It's the Marataki. She's coming right down our throats. Helm, left full rudder.
Sir, Lieutenant Holden just dragged the helm to sickbay. What, do you want the scope up or down, sir?
Down. Lieutenant Reed, forget the sonar. Get on the helm.
Yes,
30 degrees starboard.
sir, we don't have time to tell Navy. Is that left or right?
That's right. That's 30 degrees. Contact the torpedo room.
Torpedo room. Torpedo room. They're not home, sir.
Lieutenant Holden, get somebody into the torpedo room.
Isn't there anybody we can wake up?
Maybe with a cannon.
Oh, that might happen in a few minutes. Come on.
If anybody's in the torpedo room, please answer.
All right, hold that course. I want to get another visual sighting.
Yes.
Up scope. Up scope. Down scope. Down scope.
Where's the captain?
Maradaki's less than 2,000 yards away. Lieutenant Holden, the control room is yours.
Okay.
What'd you put in the torpedo room?
Lieutenant Colfax.
Rig Lieutenant Colfax for firing.
Sir, give her a chance. She just got started. She's new at the job.
Just the torpedo we're firing, right?
Oh, prepare for firing.
In less than 30 seconds, we'll know whether we'll be splashed all over the front page of tomorrow's newspaper or just splashed all over the Pacific.
Good luck, sir.
You too, Lieutenant. Down, scope!
Down, scope. How close, sir?
Not close enough.
the strike zone.
What happened, Captain?
Bullseye!
Yay! Yay!
Take a look, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
I meant the boat. Congratulations, everyone. We disabled her, and the task force can take over. I just want to thank all the nurses. You really came through in a crisis.
Oh, wow, we did it!
Piece of cake!
I can't believe she did that.